Hi there, it's Nancy again from Black Sheep Knitting in Needham, Massachusetts. I have a little tip today. We talked last time about gauge, and I have a little tip about, we didn't really talk very much about row gauge. And row gauge can be very important in a lot of projects. I just want to show you an example of where it's very important and where I kind of made a mistake that I may have to fix. This is Flicker and Flame. As you saw, I was making it. It's now finished, but as you can see, it's rather short. So I based my row gauge on the spin cycle dyed in the wool, which is slightly thinner than the Cardiff cashmere that I used. And what happened is the Cardiff cashmere, I believe, is a little heavier. It ended up not matching this gauge. In any case, the row gauge isn't correct, so it's too small. So I'm going to do one of two things, well, probably two things, but I'm going to start by blocking it. So I'm going to wet block it and see if it stretches out enough for me to be happy with it. I suspect it's not, because though this fits on my head, but I really prefer a little bit tighter or a little bit looser fit so I can get some ease this way, but I'm not going to get the length. So I think what I might do is rip it back and do one more repeat of the pattern. I know that sounds painful, but good knitters rip. Don't forget that. Okay, so that's my little tip on gauge. There are lots of other places, and we'll continue to talk about gauge because it plays a role in so much of our knitting, and it's really important. Just a reminder that we showed on our last video the mod baby blanket, and we now have made up some kits. I'm hoping that they'll get online this weekend, but we will have them in the shop, and we're just going to show you some of those, or you can come in and make up your own colorways. So summer's the time for knitting great summer projects, and one of them is a sweater called Big Love, which here it looks like a very wintry sweater, but we've knit it in the Lang soft cotton, and that's what I'm wearing, and that's the back. It fits wonderfully. It's a perfect summer sweater for wearing on a cool evening or wearing where it's going to be air conditioned. Has a beautiful sort of broken rib pattern and these long ribbed cuffs, which I love, and a beautiful shawl collar. So I highly recommend it. We have the soft cotton, I think we have online, and we have a bunch of new colors coming in this week. So come and check it out. I thought I'd show you something else that I really enjoyed doing because it's super, super simple. I'm not going to put it on right now, but this is just a nice tank that you can make out of essentially two rectangles. And so it's just stockinette stitch. You do two sides, the front and the back. You seam it here and seam it on the side, and the pattern. This is made in Barocco Indio. We have some of that, and I'm not sure if it's discontinued or not, but we have a replacement that is identical to it called Lang Lino, probably even from the same mill, I'm not sure. But the pattern itself is called Simple Tee. It's a church mouse pattern, and you can make it long sleeved or just that same piece that I made. And it has lots of options. You can make 3/4 length sleeves, full length sleeves. This is done in a mohair, which is really fun for a little summer thing to wear over a dress or something. I have a couple of things in progress. One is a little top called Dingley Dell by Isabel Kramer. We love her patterns. It's a simple top-down and I've started it. This is the back, and it's made in Cambria. It's also a Barocco yarn that's linen and, let me read it, linen, alpaca, and lyocell. Lyocell is a synthetic, I guess, but somebody may correct me on that. But it starts from the top down. You're knitting it back and forth, and then at the V-neck, at the neck, it'll get joined, and then you work the rest in the round. I started this on Saturday evening, and I even had to tear a little bit out and go back, but it just knits so fast, and this yarn is really fun to knit with. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. So I'm hoping to have it joined in the next day or two at the neck, and this is the neck, and then get the rest knit. And here at the bottom you can see there's this little decorative, probably 2 rows of the bronze color, and then you go back and pick up stitches for the neck, and also again there's like a tennis sweater kind of neck piece. So I'm very excited about it. And finally, I brought with me a project that I have loved doing it. It's an Andrea Mowry shawl called Free Your Fade. And I work on this a little bit in between my other projects. And it's just, I'm doing lots of brights. And these are just fingering weights. You can pick anything and fade it any way you like. You can fade it, or you can just use bright colors. I have some other, what I've done is I took leftovers or mini skeins. So these are some of the other colors that I'll probably throw in. I'm not sure, but I've had fun doing it. And it's just a nice, easy shawl that I'll probably block out quite a bit before I wear it. But it's a perfect summer kind of thing, and I just love these bright colors. I think they're so fun, and fun to wear and fun to knit. So those are my sort of WIPs and things that are my FOs. This is one FO. So I'll probably wear this, my tank, with a little t-shirt underneath, I think, with something hanging out the bottom. So that's it for today. Just wanted to remind you to check out our website if you haven't already, blacksheepknitting.com, and to also look, if you like our videos on YouTube, please be sure to give us a thumbs up or a like or something. Subscribe. That helps us get our website out to the greater community and helps us stay open. So please do that and let us know if we can help in any way. Come in and purchase a gift for blanking on the word, purchase your kit for the mod blanket, which is a great little baby blanket and fun to knit in the summer because it's just pieces. They're 4 blocks and you can carry it around with you. So have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.